fine. Really.
You are not fine, Bruce. None of this is fine. You were nearly killed tonight. Those minutes of silence, waiting for you to respond, they were the worst of my life. I didn't know if you were alive or dead, or if I would ever see you again.
I'm so sorry to put you through that, Al.
You'll just do it again tomorrow? We already lost Lucius. I couldn't bear losing you, too. We can talk about all this later. Come on now. Let's get you patched up. As if he wasn't bad enough, now Director Waller knows your identity. That information in her hands?
Waller isn't the one we need to worry about. Bane is still on the loose, with enough guns to arm a small militia.
Oh, I understand. The man died for you tonight, Bruce. Tried to save you from that monstrosity. Too many have died. In too short a time. The cost of this war, it just continues to rise.
Alfred, we will get through this. You know that, right? This storm will pass.
Yes, I know that, Bruce, and I'm sorry for not being my resolute self. It's just this Bane is terrifying. We've never seen this kind of destructive power before.
Waller was right about one thing. Riddler was just a small part of a larger threat. Let's begin with the dart I pulled from his neck.
Got it?
I'm good, thanks, Al. Huh. There's still some toxin left in here.
What kind of toxin?
Something new. There's a whole series of powerful psychoactive meds in this cocktail. Drugs that are lethal when combined.
Who could have come up with such a concoction?
And did the same person pull the trigger?
Bane's attack was one of 3 tonight, all at the same time.
Let's bring him up. Get an assessment of the damage. Gothcorp Labs, genetic research facility. Where do we even start with this?
Yes, I have no idea.
Authorities can't determine what was even stolen until all of that melts.
At least 20 dead, some completely encased in ice.
Others were frozen solid. Some of their limbs shattered as they fled. Waller's intel shows that the thieves made off with numerous pieces of equipment used in the storage and transportation of biological material.
I don't even want to think what they'd want that for.
No IDs on any suspects, though. Security cameras frozen. All witnesses dead. Gotham brokerage. 10 million in diamonds stolen. Some safety deposit boxes emptied. Contents unknown. Over a dozen dead, and even more wounded. Mostly by gunshot, though some victims had their heads smashed in.
Oh, that's barbaric. Witnesses place Harleen Quinzel at the scene, dressed up as a clown and wielding a mallet.
Don't ask me.
Riddler's friends are as insane and gruesome as he was. Perhaps even more.
Those same witnesses say that she acted alone. All that carnage. All by herself.
Guns, money, biotech. What are they planning?
We won't know until we get to Bane.
I don't mean to cause offense, but you're in no shape to beat the information out of that monster, or take on his friends if it comes to it. We've already seen how formidable Bane is on his own. Taking on all of them, that would be suicide in your current condition.
Of course I could use help. But both the GCPD and the agency are stretched thin. One thing's for sure. We can't just wait around for Bane to strike again. The death toll is already too high.
I know you told Waller you were reluctant to risk Bruce Wayne's cover, but I'm more worried about the risk to Batman, given your current condition. Riddler said his friends abandoned him at the Lady of Dublin.
He alluded to the fact that John Doe was one of them.
If that's the case, then John can get you close to the others. He already wants you to meet them. John Doe might be your best chance of getting inside, finding out what they're up to.
I'll have to repay John's trust with betrayal.
You wouldn't have to betray him if he didn't associate with criminals. John Doe might be your best chance of getting inside, finding out what they're up to.
You're right. John's my ticket in. If I play my cards right, John might tell me most of what I want to know.
Well, the less you have to mingle with his friends, the better I'll feel about all this.
It'll be dangerous approaching Bane and his people this way. They'll be suspicious of anyone who isn't a proven criminal. You'll have to give the performance of a lifetime.
Don't worry, Alfred. I'm not planning to stick around for long. Just enough for me to figure out their plan.
Yes, and then what?
I'll improvise. So that's it then. I find John Doe and accept his offer. The stacked deck. That's where he is.
I suppose you couldn't wait an hour or two while you rest.
Not a chance.
Bruce! Are you all right?
I'm fine, Alfred.
I was keeping an eye on you over the security feed.
Well, breaking into my own company was unexpected.
Things could have gone so much worse. That you managed to keep both John and Tiffany quiet was a masterstroke, Bruce. Still, that young woman is smarter than both of us, Bruce. It's only a matter of time before she puts the rest of the pieces together. I heard you reveal that Lucius worked with Batman. But will that satisfy her? You know what she's like. She won't stop digging until she gets to the truth. Maybe we should just tell her.
I've always regretted not being more honest with you about your father's life. Don't make the same mistake I did.
You're right. I'll be as honest with Tiffany as I can.
Very good.
With regards to tonight's other catastrophes?
Your night watchman got a nasty lump on the head, but don't worry. He'll be fine. I've already arranged for him to get a generous payout and an extended vacation. And replaced tonight's offending security camera feed with dummy footage.
Yeah, thank you.
As for Regina, I'm afraid your suspicious behavior is going to make her curious about your guests. Your encounter there was too bizarre to be ignored.
After what went on, it'll be a challenge to smooth things over with her.
It's all coming so fast. One thing after another.
You need to take it easy, Al. Get some rest.
It's only a momentary bit of exhaustion. I'm sure it will pass. Bruce.
I know we agreed there was no better way to get to Bane, but this whole adventure with John and Harley, well, frankly, it's exhausting. Well, be careful, and good luck.
Selina.
I had nowhere else to go. I guess I was a fool for thinking I'd be safe here.
I'm glad you're here.
Are you?
Maybe we should just start from the beginning. What happened?
I'm glad you're here, Bruce. Miss Kyle is injured. I've dressed the wound as best I can. I trust you told him about your motorcycle accident?
I was just about to.
Hope you don't mind me tending to her wounds. I couldn't turn her away, not in her condition.
Not at all. Thanks for taking care of her.
You've been so good to me, Al. I don't know how I would ever repay you.
But of course.
I hate to ask, but would you mind giving Bruce and I a second to talk?
How can I refuse?
I'm worried about him, Bruce. I'm pretty sure he's on the verge of a nervous breakdown. And you don't want to be the one who pushes him over the edge.
Alfred, you're the one bleeding on my couch, Selina.
It's not as bad as it looks.
Could have fooled me. You're right. He's been off lately.
I'm glad you're aware. You're lucky to have each other. I didn't expect this. This is nice. So, what now? Are we gonna crack Riddler's laptop together, or not? I'm out on a line here. Don't leave me hanging.
Come downstairs with me.
What's downstairs?
You'll see. Are you coming?
I thought I'd seen it all when I found you hanging with the sewer rats, Bruce. This place. It's really you. Rich men and their toys. Only thing missing is a wet bar.
The cave shields my tech from surveillance and gives me direct access to Gotham's waterways. It's perfect.
Yeah, but it's so isolating. Like the whole world is just closed off. I know how hard it is to let people in. The fact that you've done that, it means a lot to me, Bruce. That's what I wanted. I've missed this.
Tea for two is served.
Alfred, thank you.
Decryptor detected. Accessing Sanctus Project Lotus files. Retinal scan required.
Let's try this again.
Access granted.
Bruce, whenever you have a moment, I have something to show you.
The Bat computer will scan for viruses and other safeguards before we can have access to the data.
I finished up a new feature for your contacts. Lucius nearly completed it before. Well, I've been fiddling with it to keep myself occupied. At any rate, your contacts now have the capability to detect heat signatures. Cold, too, because, well, with Mr. Freeze, you never know.
Thanks. I'm sure it'll come in handy.
I'm impressed you felt close enough to someone to welcome them into the Batcave. But I'm curious to know why. What is it about her? Not that I'm judging, mind you. Difficult to take it back at this point. But, well, maybe you should keep an eye on the more valuable items down here.
She's important to me.
I thought as much. Good for you, Bruce. This is a big step.
It's done. Sounds like the laptop is safe. So, how are you holding up?
Well, I'm ready and able to serve. I shall be upstairs if you need me. Good luck.
Look at all this data.
I'll go back to the subway, see if I can keep her busy.
Thanks, Selina.
Benefits of partners. Be safe, Bats.
You too. Waller. Damn it. Can't unlock it from here. Just think. Riddler's capsule. That's not gonna do me any good right now. The EMP. It'll fry the auto locks on this chamber. I need to prime it before I can activate it.
Bruce, can you hear me?
I'm here. Harley had me thrown into one of Freeze's cryo chambers. But I'm okay now.
Oh, well, that's a relief. I'm afraid I was starting to panic.
I've got it under control, Alfred.
Is the pact still in the subway?
No. I'm bringing the car around. Call Waller. Tell her the pact means to slaughter their way into Sanctus, and I'm going after it.
What? They'll have you shot on sight, Bruce.
I'm not going as Bruce. It's time to let Batman handle things. Huh. On the side here, someone's damaged this.
Oh, God. I thought this thing was supposed to preserve him.
Obviously, it failed. Wait. Decomposition is actually accelerated. They purposefully disabled the capsule. If that's the case, then they were trying to destroy the body.
It's textbook asset denial, but it's some sloppy work.
They were moving fast. Too fast. The rapid decay. I wonder if that's a side effect of the virus, or being in that capsule, or both.
If Harley decides to release the virus, that sample may be the most valuable weapon we have.
Alfred, I did a bioscan of Riddler's corpse. I'm sending the data to you. The body is breaking down, so do your best with it.
Received, Bruce. It's... Oh my. This may take a bit of time.
Al, you there? I'm back. I'm taking over at the computer. Please don't. Al, can you hear me? Alfred?
Is it... What's the matter? Thomas, let's chat. Now's the time. Won't be long. So much to do. No, speak up, please. You're not making sense.
Please wake up. Thomas isn't here. It'll be all right.
No, it's not all right, Thomas. You're consorting with dangerous people while your son sleeps upstairs.
Please wake up. No, Al, it's me. It's Bruce.
Yes, what would Master Bruce think about what you've done? I don't know, he and the Cobblepot boy are playmates.
Please wake up. Shh, Alfred, it's just a dream.
I will not be quiet, Thomas. Martha and Master Bruce aren't safe with those people in the house. No, you need to think of your family.
Please wake up.
Bruce, where am I?
Easy. You're in the cave. Take your time, think back, and tell me exactly what happened.
No, it was nothing. I was working and I felt dizzy for a moment. I must have been more exhausted than I realized. Well, basically that's all there is to it. Bruce, please, I'm fine. Well, don't look at me like I'm on my deathbed.
First it's your hand shaking, and now you're passing out. We can't keep ignoring this. You need to be looked at before it gets worse. Hey, slow down, relax. I'm gonna take care of you.
Couldn't be in better hands. Don't worry, I'll be back up in no time.
Come on, you can't stay on the floor. Let's get you on your feet.
Just...
Hey, be careful.
Thank you, Bruce. I'll just catch my breath. Just give me a moment, please. It's all nonsense.
What is?
Freeze's magic cure-all. It doesn't work as intended. Take a look.
Lotus. Megavirus. Only one known survivor. Riddler. Freeze thinks his blood is now a key to unlocking Lotus's true potential.
The bioscan of Riddler's body, I used the analysis you sent me to simulate its interaction with the virus.
And the Bat computer promptly found holes in Freeze's calculations.
It appears that Lotus can be synthesized into a restorative agent for the human body. A remarkable one.
Well, Freeze got that part right, but
as soon as Lotus repairs any physical problems, it causes irreparable damage to the subject's brain chemistry.
it drives you insane.
It's what Riddler meant when he said, "I wasn't always like this."
All of these people, all of them trying to kill each other, for something that will make them as deranged as he was in the end. We all should know by now that miracles come with a cost.
It's only because they think they've found
Eden.
a way to cure all of their problems.
Men rarely share their prosperity, even if it brings them ruin. The fools. Lotus is nothing more than a poison.
Something tells me Riddler would be laughing at all this. It's all such a mess.
One madman begetting more. He would have reveled in it.
Run the simulation again, then forward the readings to Special Agent Imana Vesta.
I already ran it several times myself. I wanted to be thorough. Silly notion, I know. My problems are purely psychological. My real cure is a very long vacation.
Somewhere far away from Gotham.
Then let's get you to a nice beach, huh? Or wherever you want to go.
Ooh, the possibilities. That'll take some thinking.
I might even come with you after all this is over.
Well, I shall hold you to that. But you can't bring your batsuit.
Avesta.
I read your report. The serum makes the whole thing beyond dangerous.
Did you find out where Waller's keeping Riddler's blood?
Yeah. She's got the area on lockdown, but I think I can get myself in. And then I'm taking these things off the table. Permanently.
Be careful.
It shouldn't be a problem. I'm trusted here. I won't let Waller turn the agency back into something like Sanctus, Bruce. The vials have to go.
Good luck. Let's get you somewhere more comfortable.
Oh, Bruce. Tiffany's up there. She's probably wondering where I hurried off to.
Sorry, Al, but we can't risk you falling again.
Very well. Oh, we mustn't keep Tiffany worrying any longer. She's done quite enough of that the past few days.
Ready?
I'm afraid that's all we do. Worry the ones closest to us.
Okay, yes, thank you. The doctor is on her way. How are you feeling?
Well, better. A little more rest and some tea, and I'll be as good as new.
Make that a lot more rest, Alfred. You're hurt.
The only thing hurt is my pride, which, sadly, even the doctor won't be able to fix.
You can put up a strong front, but I'm not leaving your side until the doctor arrives. Got it?
Understood.
Be straight with me. When you told me Alfred wasn't doing well, is this what you were talking about?
I hoped that would remain discreet.
This is not something you hide, Al.
How worried should I be? You don't need to sugarcoat it.
It's definitely concerning.
Yeah, I told you already that it's fine. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's just... There's a lot more to worry about right now than me.
Well, there is something else. I know this isn't the best time, but I need your advice. Director Waller's people reached out after the incident at your office. They said they were impressed with my skill set. We got to talking, and, well, they offered me a job with the agency. The training would start immediately, but it'd be a big step for me. I thought you might have some insight.
I've been working with the agency, so let me warn you. Waller's dangerous.
Yeah, I've done my research. I know she's got a bad rep. But maybe we need dangerous people for dangerous times.
Tiffany, don't do this.
Okay. I trust you. You know them better than I do. So what's the deal? If you think they're such bad news, why are you working with them? Are they pressuring you into it? I mean, you seem like you do what you want. So maybe there's something going on that I don't know about.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, they did.
That's what I thought. Whatever they have on you must be pretty big. Bruce, just let me in. We used to be so close.
Oh, for heaven's sake, Bruce, just tell her.
Tell me what?
Okay, I'll admit, I haven't been totally upfront with you, Tiffany. But I have good reasons for that. The fact of the matter is, I'm Batman. Waller knows. She figured it out. She's been holding that over me to...
Wait. You're Batman. The Bruce who used to steal me cookies from Alfred's pantry. He's Batman. Then you and my dad. Oh, wow. I can't believe I didn't see it before. Batman business?
I have to go.
We'll be waiting right here. Yes, pull up a chair, dear. There's a lot to tell. I was going to write a note, but I'm not a coward. At least I don't want to be. Not anymore. Then again, this won't be the first time I've found my courage in a single malt.
Courage for what?
Saying goodbye. I'm leaving, Bruce. It's time I went in search of better pastures.
You just need rest, Alfred. Why don't you take a long vacation? Like we talked about. Someplace in the sun, on the other side of the world from Gotham.
I rather think this vacation will be permanent.
But why?
This war of ours is not what it was when we started. I no longer have the stomach for it. It's not sustainable. At least not for me.
So, take a back seat from the operations. Put your feet up for a while. Keep us stocked with cucumber sandwiches and tea.
And just stand idly by while your enemies rend you limb from limb? Do a little dusting while you bleed out on the Batcave floor? I don't think so.
Come on, Alfred. You know I can't do what I do, what we do, without your help.
Well, maybe you don't have to do it at all. Our mission used to be so clear. Catch the criminals, lock them up. But nothing is clear anymore, at least not to me. Now everything has become so grey.
Grey? Talk to me, Alfred.
We used John Doe, exploited his friendship to get you into the pact. We took advantage of someone you met in an asylum, for God's sake. Someone clearly challenged with a proven tendency to violence.
If I recall, you were on board with that plan.
Bane had just dropped a wall on your head. It clouded my judgment. If I knew then what I know now, I'd never have let you go through with it.
I'll admit that wasn't our finest moment, but at the time it seemed like our best course of action.
Precisely my point. Our best judgment is no longer good enough. You empowered John Doe, kept him close when you should have put him away, inspired him to become something far more dangerous than he ever was.
What's your point?
Sometimes it's as if Batman creates the evil he means to destroy. For all our good intentions, I fear we only make things worse. A dreadful thought, I know, but one that keeps me awake at night.
I'm not blind to the damage I cause, nor am I to the chaos that swirls in Gotham. But I have to believe the good outweighs the bad. I thought you did too.
Not anymore. Anyone who comes into contact with us suffers. Lucius is gone. Tiffany has blood on her hands. I foolishly thought bringing her in might make things better, as if her enthusiasm might remind us how things were in the beginning. We put her in danger on her first day, dodging machine guns at a crime scene. The lives we touch are touched by pain. Friends, colleagues, innocents. No one is spared.
You think I want that?
We can fix the problem, Al, but not if we run from it.
Unless we are the problem. Leaving this all behind might be the only solution. One thing is for certain, my tremors are gone.
Well, that's great news, Al.
They stopped the minute I made the decision to go. I thought it was the kidnapping with Lady Arkham that caused them, some kind of residual trauma. But I had it wrong. This sense of powerlessness I've been feeling, it came from something I saw in you. The tremors, the fainting spells, all of it.
Alfred, I'm so sorry. I've caused you so much pain.
No, please don't misunderstand me. Let me explain. Your father was driven by an obsession, by a need to control. He rushed headlong into the darkness, thinking himself invincible, oblivious to the cost. Just like you.
Not like me. I chased that darkness away.
And yet, history is repeating itself. I'm more certain of that with every passing day.
Alfred, these comparisons... You knew the evil my father was capable of. You think you see that in me?
I said nothing about evil, Bruce.
Then what are you saying?
I'm saying you'll end up in the same place. Face down in an alley. Shot in the dark by criminals in some godforsaken corner of Gotham. I won't be witness to that. I won't bury you, too. I stood by and did nothing while Thomas destroyed himself, along with everything he loved. I enabled him, like I've been enabling you. Realizing this, I've never felt so helpless. I wanted things to be different for you, my boy. You deserved a better life than the one I gave you. I failed you, and for that I'm sorry.
You did the best you could, Al. In a single night, the family was shattered, and you were left to pick up the pieces.
I may have picked them up, but I did a poor job sticking them back together.
Alfred, I'm nothing without you. You're my father. The best father anyone could have hope for.
A good father wants his children to be happy and safe. Seeing how far you are from either, it's why I have to go.
We failed each other, Alfred. My obsession, my relentless effort to stop crime. I should have seen the harm it was causing you.
A father takes care of his son, Bruce. Guides him through the world. Not the other way round. Well, I don't want to miss my flight. There's always traffic around the airport. You don't have to do it, Bruce. There are other ways of doing good in the world. But you pour everything into your bloody crusade, and I know you too well to hope you'll ever change.
Alfred, wait. Would you stay? If I promised things would be different.
Is that a promise you can keep?
Like you said, there are a lot of ways to help. I'm sure the city could use a man of my talent and resources.
Are you sure about this?
I'll do whatever it takes to keep our family together, Al. Even this. So please, tell me you'll stay.
Well, maybe just one more night.